Hey guys, welcome. It's me, Keyshawn Robinson, and welcome to what I call Building Through the Draft. This is my first annual mock draft. We'll call this 1.0. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build through the draft with the Denver Broncos and also the Washington Commanders. Here in the DMV area, we have a lot of Commanders fans, of course, because this is the um, city of Washington, D.C. But I'm a Denver Bronco fan, so I'm going to do the Denver Broncos. And really quick before I go into the actual drafting, before we get things started, the reason why I'm doing this is because just to give you guys a sense of what can happen if you actually build your team through the draft, not just winning in the offseason by making free agency splash trades and things of that nature, but just homegrown picks and also picking the right people that are on the board on your big board versus your team needs. And sometimes that may include taking an overall best player. But with that being said, let's get this thing started here. Again, like I said, we'll be doing the Denver Broncos and also the Washington Commanders. All right, let's get this thing started. I think we know who the first pick will be. Caleb Williams. Now, oh, wait. New England is trying to trade up. Hold on. New England is trying to trade up. Now, let's take a second because we want to build through the draft. Now, I'm assuming that New England wants Jaden Daniels because all of the chatter and fodder is that Jaden Daniels will be a commander. That is the team's pick, the Washington Commanders pick. Now, the one thing that I do want to say is you need your quarterback. You need your quarterback. You need your quarterback. Now, me myself, because of the picks we have, let's just take a look at our picks. All right, so we have pick 12, 76, 121, 136, 145, 147, and 203 and 207. So we have a boatload of picks, and we should be, we're pretty good. The team needs quarterback, offensive tackle, cornerback, edge, and a safety. So quarterback is very pressing need. Now, the quarterbacks that we have on the board currently are Drake May and Jaden Daniels. Those are most likely. Some people say JJ McCarthy. I'm not a big JJ McCarthy fan. Um, I'm going to select Jaden Daniels for the Washington Commanders over Drake May. I believe Jaden Daniels is the right pick for the Commanders. There you know, like I said, we got to offer the trade back from the New England Patriots who pick at 3. So I'm assuming that they want to take Jaden Daniels. But they're giving you pick number 3, pick 34. New England's number 1, and also uh, uh, New England's number 2. So let's see. We're going to skip that. We're going to take our quarterback, and we're going to select Jaden Daniels with the number 2 pick. Um, that's what we're going to do. Washington Commanders select Jaden Daniels. They actually went and got JJ McCarthy. That's interesting. So as to keep you going on as the everything went on. JJ McCarthy was selected number 3 uh, by the New England Patriots. That's seems like a New England Patriot pick. Marvin Harrison Jr. went number 4. Drake May number 5. We had the Vikings trade up to number 5. Malik Neighbors went. Was the second wide receiver off the board to New York Giants. Joe Alt at number 7. Latu Edge from UCLA went to Atlanta. Uh, Omari Fashanu, can't really pronounce his name, went to the Jets. They decided to get some protection for uh, um, Aaron Rodgers, and the Bears came back at number 9 and picked a wide receiver from Washington, Roman Dunze, Talise Fuaga, tackle at Oregon State, and now Denver Broncos are on the board. Denver Broncos do have the same pressing needs. They need a quarterback bad. Um, there is no trade offer for the Denver Broncos. Why I do not know. Well, let's see if we can propose a trade because I don't think that uh, that would be a good pick to pick a quarterback, Bo Nix and Michael Penix Jr. Although I love Penix Jr., I just don't want to select him at 12. I would rather, I know I can get them at a later, not later date, but I can, if I trade back, I can get them. So we're going to try to propose a trade. So with that being said, you always need two to tango. So we know going down the list that let's see who needs to trade up. Maybe the Jaguars, maybe the Saints. But for who? Now, one interesting thing is Stephon Diggs. He was traded to Houston, to the Texans. So maybe the Bills would like to trade up to get a premier wide receiver. So let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do for a trade. Let's see here. Propose a trade. Okay, here we go. Now, we'll be trading. Let's offer them, of course, our first number 12. They can go up and select a premier wide receiver. And that premier wide receiver is probably going to be um, Brian Thomas Jr. From LSU. Okay, now what we really want, because this is the thing, we don't have a second round pick. We pick at number 12, and we don't have another pick all the way until we get to pick 76. So, because of that, we want to trade back and see if we can get our quarterback at pick 28. So, we want to trade our pick 12 for their pick 28, and we want their second round for our first rounder. Now, to make this a little sweeter, maybe we'll do a pick swap with them. We'll trade our 121 for their 128. Maybe that'll make it a little sweeter. So they'll give up pick 1 and pick 2, and then we'll do a pick swap for pick 3 to get to pick 7 picks. So let's see if they reject this trade. Trade has been accepted. Okay, so Denver, we decided to um, drop back and gain an extra pick because I believe we can still get our quarterback in this first round. And let's see. So we got another couple of trade offers, but I don't want to keep doing that. I got a second round. Pick 29 and pick up a third for next year. That would be great, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go and get our quarterback now. As I said, there it is. Michael Penix Jr. is there. We're going to take Michael Penix Jr. And solidify our quarterback for the future. Now, because we didn't have a second round pick, now see, we still got the quarterback that we wanted, and we also got an extra pick in the second round. And this is what I mean building through the draft, because this is the proper way to build your team. Okay, so Washington got another pick trade offer. Now, we'll pick 36. We get an extra pick right here for pick 39. Let's see who's on the board because we still need a quarterback, offensive tackle, cornerback, and an edge. Let's see who's on the board that's available. We have um hmm. So I would like to get a wide receiver. I really we have Scary Terry, and we also have uh Jahan Dotson. Now, hmm, let's see. This guy here is an absolute beast. He's like reminding me of another Debo Samuels. Um, hmm, no running back right now. It's too early. 83. Okay, so we got rid of Chase Young. So we really need we need some edge help. We need some edge help here. Um, cornerback, linebacker. We need some edge help. We're going to go Darius Robinson from Missouri. And I'm just using their big board. All of these guys here are top notch edge rushers. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to go, and I could probably still get him at 39. Any of these guys are good. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to trade back picks. I think we could still get Darius Robinson. So we're going to trade back and pick up one extra pick at 142. I think and there you have it. There you have it. Now we have two back-to-back picks. All right. So we're going to get that edge. Boom. Offering up trades like crazy, but we're not going to keep doing that. We, like I said, we ended up getting two back-to-back picks. So now we can really get jiggy with this thing if we can bring. We already got Darius Robinson. Now, if we could get two top premier edge rushers, that'll be crazy. But I would like to. Those wide receivers are going to go fast. Let's try to bring in a wide receiver, Xavier Worthy. I think his 40 time was 4.21. I mean, it was crazy. But Troy Franklin, Xavier Leggett. Ah, I think he's too good to pass up right now. We're going to take. Oh yeah, we're going to take Xavier Leggett. I mean, it just makes all the sense in the world. We're trying to build this team up. Give Scary Terry and Jahan Dotson and some competition at wide receiver. This guy is going to make a difference from day one. We're going to take him. All right. Now the Denver Broncos will be back up on the clock. Again, guys, we want to build this team, and I've always watched how Belichick build New England Patriots and some other people trading back. You know, never be scared to trade back because you're going to pick up some extra picks. Those extra picks, you'll never know what they turn out to be. But that's what your scouting department is for. So, with that being said, uh, I'm going to go edge here. Let's see, one of my next picks. So, next pick. Uh, My picks currently are Michael Penix Jr. So, ah, this is where the draft room, the war room, you have to get with your scouts. You have to know what you guys are doing. Let's see here. Denver Broncos traded Jerry Judy, so we need someone to replace him. Also been having a lot of trouble at the wide receiver position. Got rid of Jerry Judy and no real no real star there. And here it's nobody that's really you have a few people that may make a difference from day one, but just not enough. So I think I'm going to have to go defense here. And I think I'm going to have to go edge. I need somebody that's going to make a difference. I need somebody that's going to come in, either get after that quarterback, make it a lot more easier. We're going to go Chris Braswell from Alabama. Nothing wrong with roll tide players. Roll tide. All right. So as you see what trading back does? Trading back allows you more picks with the picks that you already have, and you're actually able to really build your team. We're going to go. It was a cornerback that I saw. We're not going to go DJ James from Auburn, D tackle. Let's boost this offense up. Let's get this offense going crazy for Jayden Daniels. We need to get him. Ah, Benson, I would like to bring in another tight end. We have a decent tight end, but um, Benson, not Tavian Sanders. I want some firepower, man. Ricky Pearsall. You know what? We're building this team. I think I'm going to. You know what? We got enough. I think we can get a decent wide receiver at 78. I'm going to go to Tavian Sanders. He's a big body receiver, and I think he's going to make a difference day one. That's what we want to do. Um, we're going to Tavian Sanders. That was a great pick. Look at this. Jayden Daniels, Darius Robinson, Xavier Legette, wide receiver, Jatavian Sanders. We're building this team right here is already better. This team right here, the Commanders, you are already better right now with just those four players, and that's what I mean building through the draft because that's how you create a great team. All right, back to the Denver Broncos. We got two a quarterback and we got a Chris Braswell at number 76. Uh, let's see. We need a receiver. Damn, somebody got Tez Walk. Okay. Mm, you know what? Hmm. I'm gonna go with another edge. I'm gonna go with another edge. I would like to get an yeah, okay. You know what? We need some. We desperately need another wide receiver. Ricky Pearsall is kind of small, I believe, and we need a big body receiver. But we're going to go Ricky Pearsall with that. We really need some type of weapons. All right. I was about to go Brandon Dorless, pick 78. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at the picks so far. So we got a great wide receiver. We got a tight end. We got an edge. And let's see if we can get a linebacker. Um, or cornerback. Hmm. Okay, we're going to go cornerback here. And we're going to go DJ James from Auburn. Boy, the Commanders, if they could pull this draft off right here, this is damn near a playoff team. This is damn near a playoff team. All you need to hit on is out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 picks. If just these five hit, you in the mix. You're looking good. And I only traded back once or twice. Okay, Washington back up. And remember, that first top 100 are pretty much all should be starters. Anybody that you get from round, I would say rounds 1 and 2 definitely, and that some around that third, we're expecting these people to be starters. And this right here, we got one at 139. I don't think he's gonna last at 139, but he could. This is my running back number one, Marshawn Lloyd. I think we're gonna make a jump for him. Yeah, I have to because this makes this draft crazy. Marshawn Lloyd, watch out for him. You heard it here first. He's going to be the number one running back, RB1. He had a little bit of fumble problems, but he'll get that wrapped up. This guy is amazing. And we're taking him. We're sending him to Washington, D.C. He's about to man, this draft here, if the Commanders can get this draft, this is like a dream team draft damn near. I mean, you got players all over the place. You got help for Jaden Daniels already, and you also have some defensive help. I mean, man, oh man, this would be the perfect draft. It's all good. So now we're back to the Denver Broncos, who are having a decent draft, but when you don't have as many picks, and you can see as the Commanders have more picks, just more picks equals more players. Every player won't hit, but those players that do hit, it's a win-win. So wide receiver, we need to bring in another wide receiver. We're in the pick 4. We need to bring in some type of we got an edge linebacker, D tackle. We need some D tackle help. Let's go. Go Tyler Davis from Clemson. Okay. Okay. And Denver has quite a few picks right here in this 4th round range. Let's pick up an O line. We need some O line help. Uh, we need a center. Let's take him. Buick Slimmer from Arkansas. Okay. I mean, at this point, your draft is set. You can do whatever you want. At this point, it's just best player. It's just best player available. Um, Let's see. Still got some decent, really good running backs. But we didn't take any O lines. So we're gonna take this. Gonna take this O line. Mason McCormick from South Dakota State. Guard. Let's see here. Broncos are back on the clock at pick 145. And oh no, 142. Oh, okay, let's see. Again, like I said, at this point, we could just go best player available. Um, Decent D tackles already, but you can never have enough good D tackles. We'll go Jordan Jefferson from LSU. That was back on the board here. Pick 145. We will do Luke McCaffrey. Yeah, really need that wide receiver, another wide receiver to complement. Uh, let's go running back here because this Blake. Yeah, let's go Blake Corum. No, no. Wait, let's wait. I'm going to pull well, I got 45 and 47. Okay, so I got a center, I got a guard. Let's go defense. Let's go D tackle. And we'll go Justin Boyd. Can't even pronounce his name. Alabama. Honestly, I'm only picking him because he's from Alabama. Roll Tide. Here. Let's go with a linebacker. Pick 147. I think some of those 203s, a lot of these people gonna be gone. Offense. Ray Davis from Kentucky. We really don't need a running back, but you can never have enough running backs. We're going to go Luke McCaffrey. I mean, just picks on picks on picks on picks. At this point, our draft is done for the Commanders. You know what? Brian Robinson is a good running back, but Marshawn Lloyd will definitely take his spot. I think he's a serviceable back, but if I could get not Brian Robinson, Marshawn Lloyd and Ray Davis, that's a crazy backfield. Let's see if we can grab another edge. Linebacker. I'll go Curtis Jacobs from Penn State. All right. Pick 203. I'm just doing best player available at this point. We'll go. Let's see. I can't even look. Oh, here, draft results. All right, so we're still only at pick number 177. Won't pick again until pick two. The draft is almost wrapped up. We have about 3 or 4 more picks left, and we are almost done here, guys. We are about to enter round 7, right around 206 or something like that. All right, so Denver Broncos back up, and we're just doing best player available at this point. At this point, everybody's it's a long shot. You know, everybody's at the bottom of the barrel, but you never know. You can find you a good gem in here. Uh, hmm. And for whatever reason, I just got an update that the Denver Broncos just signed um quarterback from the Jets. I forgot his name, the backup quarterback. All right. We don't know who. We just everything's a long shot. We got a center. Let's try to just pick tackle guard. Let's take a fly on the receiver. Some of these receivers here. Um. Okay. Josh Cephas, UTSA. One more pick. Let's try. Let's take just a shot on a backup quarterback, Austin Reed from Western Kentucky. And I believe this is our last pick. Yep. And this will conclude the draft. We'll take the best overall player. It's a tight end from Michigan who did win but I'd rather take let's go with the safety, Jay Stanley. All right. And that concludes the draft. Um, let's see here. Let's do a quick recap of I got my little guy here. He's bombing. Come on. Shut the door. Shut the door. I'm almost finished my draft. It's my little guy just getting home from school. He missed me. He want to say hi. So I gotta wrap this up. All right. That concludes this draft. Let's just do a quick recap of what each team got. My picks. So we'll start with the Denver Broncos. Denver needed a quarterback, and we went out and got Michael Penix Jr. I believe Michael Penix is a better quarterback than Bo Nix. That's just my assumption. Did deal with a few, I think, two ACL injuries and a shoulder injury that's really concerning for a quarterback. But he came back and played 2 years after that, and it just is what it is. You have to take your chances. Who came with the edge? Chris Braswell. Remember, we had traded back that first time, still got our quarterback, and we picked up an extra pick. In the second round, got Chris Braswell, edge from Alabama. We got Michael Penix some help with Ricky Pearsall from wide receiver from Florida coming in. Also Tyler Davis from Clemson, and we got some O line help. Buick Slimmer from Arkansas. Justin Eboigbe from a defensive tackle from Alabama. Luke McCaffrey. That's actually Christian brother. Maybe he got something in the blood from their dad, and was taking a shot on wide receiver. He was pretty decent at Rice. Josh Cephas from UTSA, and following, we got Austin Reed, a quarterback from Western Michigan. Now, I really did my thing drafting for the Washington Commanders. I mean, they had a beautiful draft. Jaden Daniels, your new starting quarterback, your new premier edge rusher, Darius Robinson from Missouri. Go and look at some of these people tape too. Don't just take my word for it. Go and look at some of these people. Look at their tape and look what you can have on your team if you actually, build your team through the draft. Take some of those picks and trade back if someone wants to trade, and you'll live to get your guy if that's your guy. But make sure you get somebody that will fulfill your needs. Xavier Legette. Remember, you're going to hear about all of these people. You're going to see these are people that I drafted for the Commanders. Jatae, big body tight end that plays like receiver. I mean, man, they come in. These people are all day one starters that's going to contribute day one. DJ James, Marshawn Lloyd. This guy, out of anybody, look, I got him at pick 100. Marshawn Lloyd, the steal of the draft. This is my RB1, my running back number one. Everybody else is maybe some flyers. Jordan Jefferson, I think he'll do fine. Mason McCormick, an offensive guard from South Dakota State. Curtis Jacobs from Penn State, and Jay Stanley from Southern Miss. So anyway, that's it. That concludes the draft. I hope you guys like this. Like, share, subscribe. This is Building Through the Draft with Keyshawn Robinson, and this is also I will be on my Brain Food platform. So Brain Food, like, share, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a great day.